Patrick Wynn, PatrickWynn, President, Boys and Girls Clubs of North Alabama.
Okay, well, quite a shift, with the kids starting school this year.
Right.
You all are providing an academy for kids who, I guess, are taking virtual school but need a place in order to take that, I guess, to help alleviate issues with parents having to be at home and work. So yeah, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we the program that we're providing, it is Club Academy. It's basically a mini version of school, and what we're doing is allowing parents that have to work, that don't have the luxury of taking off and being home with their school and homeschooling their kids, to have a supervised place with caring staff, a supportive staff, and a staff that can assist them in completing their classwork during the daytime.
During the daytime.
Right.
Just to give a little background, you all, basically, the Boys and Girls Club was something that was an outlet for kids like after school.
Right.
But now you all are shifting to like during.
Yeah, we are an after-school program during the school year. But everybody's really had to reinvent themselves during this pandemic, and so we've had to do that. Not just for us, but we reinvented ourselves for our families and our kids, because of the gap educationally that our kids would suffer if they were out of school for an extended period of time beyond March 13th. And they've already been out of school since March 13th. If you add 9 more weeks, that's a gap that some of our kids will not recover from educationally. When you think about literacy, literacy reading and the math grades. And so for us, it was a no-brainer to get involved and provide these services for our families and kids.
And when did this program start?
We started the Club Academy as soon as school started back. When school started back virtually, we opened up the first day as well, because we wanted to be prepared. As soon as we got the announcement, our team got together and we came up with the idea of providing these services for our families.
And how long will you all continue the academy?
Well, that depends on the need. For right now, we're scheduled to run through the first 9 weeks of grading period. But if there's a need after that, that's something that we would reevaluate and just see if the need is great enough for us to continue the services after the first 9 weeks.
Okay, and I see you all had quite a few classrooms. What's the capacity?
Well, it's not a normal capacity because of COVID. And so we're following all CDC regulations, and so 6 feet mask. And so because of that, we're limited on the amount of kids we can serve. So it depends on the classroom size, and then there's a calculator that we have to use to provide the social distancing.
Okay, so for parents out there who may consider, I don't want to enroll my kid in the academy here at Boys and Girls Club, how would they sign up, and how many spots do you all have left, I guess?
Well, so we're doing it at more than one location. Okay. So we have multiple locations. So we're doing it from 3 separate locations. So this is not the only location. So if a parent sees the story and they want to get involved, they just have to call our corporate offices here or go to our website. But the easiest way is to call our corporate offices and just inquire about getting their kids involved, and we can get them in one of our programs.
Okay, and when you mean corporate office, you mean like within the Alabama region? Or?
Right here. This actually is our corporate office, our admin office.
Cool.
And so the classrooms that you saw, those were some admin offices, and so we just totally turned those rooms into classrooms for our kids.
Those were admin offices?
Yes.
Wow. That's
yeah.
And I guess my next question would be, is there a fee? How would it work out?
Well, there is a fee. There's a sliding scale, but we work with all parents. No kid would be turned away for inability to pay. A lot of kids are on scholarship. And so once again, if a parent calls, talk to our staff, our staff is very diligent in terms of working with parents and making everything, making it work for the parents.
2 more questions, I promise.
That's
the
right.
First question is, what do you all do about transportation? I just saw outside, like, Boys and Girls Club bus coming in. I saw the Huntsville City School bus.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now, because of COVID, we are not transporting any kids. The Huntsville City Schools bus that you saw is Wi-Fi. So Huntsville City Schools, they park the bus out in the parking lots in certain communities so kids can have access to Wi-Fi. And so the Boys and Girls Club vans that you saw right now, in normal cases, we provide transportation. But right now, what we're doing with our vans is we're transporting meals, and we deliver meals in the afternoon to all of our kids. And so right now we're not doing any transportation because of COVID. So any parent that needs transportation, they will have to provide the transportation to our sites to get involved in Club Academy.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
You just said something that made me want to ask another question.
Okay.
The second question that I was going to ask was, there's a lot of kids that are coming in from different areas, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
So are you all willing to accept pretty much any student who has a need to be?
Oh yeah. There's
no matter where they are?
yeah. The kids that you saw here, they're from all over Huntsville. They're not just limited to this community, and so there's no limitation on the kids that we will serve.
Okay, excellent. And then to meals, are they free?
They are.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
It's a part of the USDA feeding program. The school system has the same program, and as a 501c3, we apply for the USDA feeding program, so we can serve any kid from 5 to 18 free of charge.
And what's the schedule? Is it what time could kids get here and what time?
We start at 8 a.m. and the school portion of our program is 8 to 2:30, but our after-school program starts at 2:30, and that's from 2:30 to 5. And so we have extended hours for parents that work, and so they have an opportunity for their kids to be here until 5 o'clock.
Okay, and going back to the meals, you provide lunch. Do you provide breakfast also?
We do not provide breakfast, but we provide lunch and a snack every day.
Okay, sounds good. And as far as, I think you said 8 to 2:30,
Mm-hmm.
that schedule, is there like certain blocks that they have to switch off to, certain subjects that during a certain block?
Well, here's the thing with the virtual part of the school is we work completely on the child's individual schedule. And so once a young person logs on, they may have to see their math teacher at 8 o'clock or their science teacher at 9 o'clock. So we don't create the schedule. We work accordingly to the kid's individual schedule.
Okay, and last question, I promise. How do parents sign up? They just call you all here? Or?
The easiest way is to call our offices, 256-534-6060, or they can always go to our website at Boys and Girls Clubs of North Alabama.